has got the winning score. Fantastic car, Australia's car, the Commodore.
It's incredible to think back 25 years since the first Commodore.
It is unbelievable, PB. You think I was 11 when I first saw one, and I remember walking up the street and seeing this brand new flamenco red Commodore in the dealership at Wild Motors, and it was an incredible styling thing from day one, wasn't it? I mean, it was a really sharp, shovel-nosed wedgie look.
Oh,
yeah.
It was controversial.
Dad had one of yours. He had a 1980, which would have been one VC Brock Commodore.
Yeah,
and so I used to blaze around in the back with him everywhere we went, and it was like a little race car at the time, wasn't it? I mean, that's how they were.
I saw it before the launch, before the release. I was at Lang Lang doing a drive day, and one of the engineers said, "Here's a test car, a mule. Go for a drive around the ride and handling track, see what you reckon, Brocky." So I remember coming back, pulling up at the skid pan area and getting out there and just raving about this new car and the fact that we had to use it, absolutely had to use it in the Round Australia trial in the coming up in about 18 months later or whatever it was.
Time to hold the dealer team. Noel Richards, Matt Phillips and Peter Brock.
What's your toughest race?
No, I'd say toughest race was last year at Bathurst with VX. 10 years on from Richo with 92's win, and our car, fortunately enough, with bags across the front of it, made 115 degrees water temperature and kept on going, and luckily enough got away with it.
Holden doing it easy.
He secures another Australian touring car title.
Commodore has always been seen as a hot car, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, that public image, I mean, it's just got an incredible status over such a long period of time. I mean, do you think racing must have a lot to do with that in terms of the influence?
Well, it was a compact car early on with a big engine, and it was very competitive in whatever part of motorsport you wanted to run the thing in, and it always got the results. It's one of the swagger races. Captured the imagination of the media and the general public.
But there was a move, Pete, back to sort of larger cars, a sort of a size and power difference in the late 80s, mid 90s.
Yeah, I guess they recognised the changing attitudes of the Australian public. They wanted a bigger car, a more, I suppose, family car, but also a lot of technology that was put into cars in that era, such as new Ecotech V6, onboard computers, airbags, and a lot of other safety features.
The safest Australian family car ever.
We finished racing together, PB, but that VT led as a sort of symbolic model where Mike Simcoe and the team designed that car. It stood in good stead.
It has, and it created a level of enthusiasm and passion out there amongst not only, I guess, the Australian public, but also the dealers, the dealer network, the engineering staff. Everyone started feeling very good about themselves, and then into the VX and VY and beyond.
The teamwork that's made that brand status where it is. I mean, it's not just, it hasn't been just the design of the car or the manufacturing of the car, but the way the dealers have led that.
And the top-selling car for so many years over a great era.
But when you look at the new cars, and been fortunate enough to look at the cars now for 10 years to come, and you see what sort of advances we've got and the technology that's been applied to those cars, the future looks pretty bright. It'll certainly be an adventure. So, P. Brock, have you got a favourite?
I love the VT. I thought, what a landmark design that really was. And it's still fresh now in its VY guys, and that shows, I think, that you've got an excellent basic design. What's your favourite?
I'd say my favourite, Pete Brock's got to be the latest one. I mean, as a VY, I mean, every time you look at it in terms of the innovation, the car gets better and better.
Yeah.
I can't wait for VY2.
Continuing on a great tradition.